And but I just thought if he was okay, we would be okay and it would get better. And you know what? He didn't get better and it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
And I was a year sober and he actually committed suicide.
Atomic Souls Podcast.
The 12 Steps definitely is my foundation as well. And this, I would say, is my first time actually being sober, working the program, because I've tried to just stop on my own accord before without any resources, just kind of like, all right, I'm going to just stop drinking because this is bad. I keep having blackouts and 5150s and all these issues seem to start happening. But when it came to getting sober this time, it was my third time going to treatment. The first two times were I started failing classes in school, and I was going to school for nursing, but I started doing bad in class. I was a great student, but then up until I was like, I'm gonna have just one drink because I'm doing good. Like I have A's in all my classes, so I'm like, it's time to celebrate, yeah. And sure enough, I was that type of drunk that right before finals, I would drink and just not even take the final.
Oh no!
So like, just burn it down. So I realized there was an option to go to rehab. And rehab was just not something that was even like an ideal coming up. Like it was honestly viewed in my family, they were like, oh, therapy is for white people. That was the thought, I swear to God. Like that was the thought. I was like, just go to Jesus, pray, you'll be fine. That was kind of like the telltale sign to figure out, solve every problem. And so mental health and certain things were neglected. But when I finally went to rehab that time, I wasn't really wanting to get sober. I just wanted to get out of trouble in my classes, and I was like, this is kind of a way out.
Yeah.
And
what is that difference for you?
The difference between then and now?
Being sober and just getting out of it.
So getting out of it is just like stopping the substance, but not doing any internal work. Like figuring out what led me to the substance, alcohol, because I was the type where I would start with drinking, but whatever I had access to, I would do. So if I knew people that did heroin, I probably would have did heroin. But doing the inner work, like therapy, because once I started getting into therapy and like actually seeing it as an option, and then psychiatry as well, had medication for some time to just figure out the balance. But a lot of it was journaling. And kind of growing up, I was always like a bookworm. So I'll read like different books like Friedrich Nietzsche, and then I'll listen to some Alan Watts lectures. So it's kind of out there. But the only issue was I was drinking while I was listening to it. So,
were you retaining it?
Yeah. So like it's doing the inner work. Like it's allowing myself to see like, okay, this is why I keep going to the substance, because of this trauma. And sitting with a therapist, you're able to unpack it and like go through the process and get somebody's objective opinion versus like talking to one of your relatives about it, because it's kind of like that guilt and shame of like, oh, we don't talk about this.
Yeah. Like
this is swept under the rug. You don't tell nobody about your business. It was always like kind of saving face.
Yeah.
Even though you're dying inside.
Yeah. Yeah. My family was similar of like, just don't talk about it. Just pray harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, that's not helping. Like it helps, but it's not the only answer.
Right. Yeah. But faith without works is dead. So even if you do pray, it's like you still have to always look at it on the extreme of like, okay, if like I believe in prayer, I believe in God, but I also believe if I'm hungry, I'm not going to just sit on the couch and pray, get up and go to the refrigerator.
Right. Yeah. I always say God made brains for a reason, and we can use them to help ourselves do better.
Yeah. And it's pretty wild, but it's like this time around, life looks a lot more beautiful because I'm like over 2 years sober now.
Woo!
And thank you. Thank you. My sobriety date is October 18th of 2023.
Nice.
And I remember this time when I went into rehab, I went to this place called Charter Oak Aurora Hospital in Covina, and California. And this time I was really actually ready, and I was like, okay, I just was fresh off of a breakup, because like the drinking led to the breakup. Me and my ex-girlfriend now were living together at the time. She was active in her addiction, I was active in mine. We were like two people trying to save each other from drowning while simultaneously drowning. So
messy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, recipe for disaster.
Wendy's got some faces.
But the heartbreak was the catalyst that like got me set to where I was like, damn, now I have to focus on myself, because the relationship was over. She went back with her family, and I was just stuck with this empty apartment. And I called some friends that I had met in AA before. They were always kind of like, whenever you're ready, we're here.
Nice.
So this time I went to rehab, I was like actually ready to do it. And like, but the heartbreak and just like that, because it was someone I actually loved and cared about. So it was like that pain was like, I think that's like, to me, the worst pain aside from getting kicked in the balls. That's the worst. But hey, it got me started on this path to recovery. So,
Getting kicked in the balls. And the heart balls.
yeah, the emotional balls.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Wendy
You know,
has something to say.
I know. Now that we're talking about emotional balls. Sorry. I was just thinking the emotional bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The emotional bottom, because for me, it was kind of the same,
Yeah.
right? This last time.
Yeah.
Um,
What was that like for you?
yeah, and that was the face I was thinking about, the heartbreak. And, it's kind of, well, actually, let me go back. So my relapse actually happened by mistake. Believe it or not.
How does that
It
happen?
was like I accidentally
I think that's what they all say.
Yeah.
That's what everyone
I
says.
accidentally relapsed. But it's really interesting because the way that it looks is I went hiking, a friend ordered a sandwich and a cider.
Mm.
And she goes, "What do you want?" And I go, "Oh, I'll have the same thing." And so we sat down, we get out our food, and I take a bite of my sandwich, I take a drink of my cider, and I thought, oh, that's interesting.
It's a damn good apple juice.
Right? Exactly. And so I'm
good.
eating my sandwich. I take another drink of this, and I'm like, this really tastes like alcohol. This is really weird. Continue. So about halfway through the sandwich and the drink, I looked at this drink and I went, fuck. I just fucked up, like, fuck. But the thing is, I literally went like this, and this is how today I know that I am an alcoholic. I paused and I went, I don't feel anything. I bet you I can drink cider. And then I downed it.
Did you
And
feel
there-
something after that?
And there was the beginning of my relapse. And it literally started there, and then it turned into one here, one there. And and it was a really ugly bottom. Back to the heartbreak, I had a year sobriety, and after that relapse, I did come back, right? It took me, I was out for a year.
Wow.
I was out for a year. And, but I did come back, and in that, I got sober again. I was married at the time, right? So this was a way, way long time ago. And, for me, I had about a year sobriety. My husband was struggling in and out of the rooms. He himself was in recovery, and, he just couldn't get it. He kept relapsing. I kept trying to get him sober. I kept trying to put him in places, right? Thinking if he would just get sober, we would be okay again. And I did everything to fix him, right? Two sick people. I wasn't drinking, but man, was I sick,
Yeah.
right? I was so focused on him and getting him right. And so, there's that codependency, like you can't believe, right?
Yeah.
I needed Al-Anon so bad. And, but I just thought if he was okay, we would be okay and it would get better. And you know what? He didn't get better and it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
And I was a year sober and he actually committed suicide. And that was, for me, the heartbreak that just wrecked me.
Right.
That emotional, and even though, again, I was sober, yet the pain, the emotional, flipped my world upside down. I didn't have God. I didn't have a program. I no longer have a husband. I'm experiencing all this trauma, all of this emotional, upside downness. And it relapsed again.
Yeah.
Right. So that was it. And it took 5150s. It took a lot to get me back. But, then I made it back.